Clean cities of Greater New Haven, Connecticut, and its public-private partners are proving that switching to alternative fuels not only reduces pollution and dependence on foreign oil, but saves money in the process. A ribbon-cutting ceremony in December 2010 marked the opening of a combination LNG-CNG fueling station at Enviro Express in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The Class 8 LNG fueling station, the result of government, corporate, and volunteer collaboration, stores up to 14,760 gallons of liquid natural gas. The fueling station will also be available to government, corporate, and private customers. The $6.2 million project was funded by public-private investments, including Recovery and Reinvestment Act money. The ceremony celebrated the opening of the LNG facility, showcased the project, and gave dignitaries the opportunity to express appreciation, support, and expectations.
I want to welcome everybody to this event. This is the opening of the first liquefied natural gas fueling facility east of the Mississippi River.
We hope to build several more LNG fueling stations up and down the East Coast. Our project was made possible by a grant by the Department of Energy. Over 500,000 gallons of imported petroleum will be displaced on an annual basis with the Enviro Express replacement of its diesel trucks.
And this is showing businesses how to be green and how to make money being green. And that's so strategically important.
Connecticut, the growth of respiratory disease among young people is epidemic almost. The growth has tremendously happened fast. And the number one cause of that is emissions from diesel fuel.
It's happening here in Bridgeport. Energy, jobs, people now thinking of Bridgeport as a leader, as a vanguard on a very important project, and of course kids here, as the mayor and others have said, no longer breathing the byproducts of burning diesel. It's great for the city of Bridgeport.
But you see, this is a good example of how well these coalitions work together and how they do a tremendous job of developing the public and private partnerships that bring projects like this to fruition.
The station fuels 18 LNG-powered Kenworth T800 trucks, ordered by Enviro Express to haul solid waste for the city of Bridgeport. In the first 90 days of operation, with its LNG trucks, Enviro Express displaced over 64,000 gallons of diesel fuel. That represents over 35,000 pounds of harmful emissions kept out of the atmosphere. But what do drivers think of the vehicle?
What do you think about the diesel in comparison to your new LNG tractor?
Compared to the diesel and the LNG, the LNG and the diesel have the same amount of power. Matter of fact, I think this has more power.
More power.
Yes.
So you haven't suffered a power loss as a result of the fuel change.
It actually pulls up hills a lot better than the diesel trucks we had before.
Clean Cities Coordinator Lee Granis talked to Deidre Fox, project manager of Enviro Express, about meeting government requirements.
We want to talk to Deidre about some of the lessons learned and things that she had to figure out from the start that was totally different about this project, and it was a whole bunch of unknowns.
There was a very organized structure within which I had to work, which is the CLIN reporting system and an online database, and it's it was all new.
Another Clean Cities program is helping Metro Taxi go green while improving service to disabled passengers.
It's this new Clean Cities program that really allowed us to go after this with the vigor that we wanted to from the beginning, and that means that we're going to put 110 natural gas vehicles on the road. Our proposal is to have at least 70 of those vehicles be wheelchair accessible.
And we're putting everybody who rides the cab in a clean and green vehicle propelled by fuel that comes from the United States, and it's not coming from overseas. And with the volatility of fuel and fuel prices, this is a win-win situation.
This really is a special project, so I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope for maybe some other fleets or fleet managers or other communities or towns that are here that you'll look at this model and realize that this can be done, and that you'll take the steps to do it for yourselves as well. So thank you very much.